Hi, welcome to the lovely Menorca. I'm going to do just a nice little side body opening, little back bending this morning, or whatever time of day you do this. So we're just going to take a moment just to sit and be settled, see if you can allow the eyes to close. Just take a moment to connect. So just letting the legs be comfortable, and seeing if you can release a little bit through your hips, through the legs, and just let them grow a little bit heavy. Softening down, letting them grow heavier and heavier, and then just letting the tummy and the lower back soften. And then connecting with your breath. Feeling the inhale, releasing the exhale. And then seeing with every exhale, you can just let the shoulders become a little bit heavier. And as the shoulders become heavier, seeing if you can just gently lengthen through the crown of the head. Just taking a couple of conscious breaths. And then blinking the eyes open when you're ready. We're just gently waking up the spine. So we just take a gentle twist in one direction. Don't try and force it. Just gentle twist, breathing in. As you breathe out, come back through center and take it to the other side. Breathing in, coming back through center. I'm just taking it one more time on each side. Coming back through. And then coming back to center again. We're going to bring one hand down to the side as we reach up and over. And a little stretch through the side of the waist. Up and over to the other side. Waking up the side of the waist, bringing a little bit of space between the ribs and the hips. Taking one more time on each side, just focusing on this area just to start with. See if we can lift out of the lower back. Okay, and then this time, we'll take it one more time, but this time as we lean over, see if you can bring your ribs up away from the ground beneath you. So just waking up into the intercostal muscles, bringing space between the ribs, breathing into that extra space, and then switching it to the other side. See if you can lift the ribs away from the ground. Back up through center, and just a gentle twist again. And switching, you might notice you've got a bit more space. Okay. And then just give the shoulders a little roll. Come back through center. Check in with the neck. See how your neck's feeling today. Just making some movements. Does it feel okay? Taking that through the shoulders and having a little bit of a wriggle in the spine. Okay. So we're just going to start to waken up our hips, bring a little space in. So we're going to have one knee bent and straight and one leg out, just pointing the toes of the straight leg up towards the ceiling, to the sky. And we're just going to gently turn our chest towards the straight leg and just bring the hands to rest on the floor. So we're not forcing this shape, because we're just warming up. But just see if you can let the hips, the legs become quite heavy, and just let the weight of your body come over that leg. So it might be nice to start with just to have a little bit of a pulse. But again, we're not forcing it, it's just a gentle, almost working with gravity just to let the upper body get a little bit heavier. And all the while, just see if you can release into the hips. Notice if you're holding tension, whether you can let go, and if that means you're here and releasing, that's brilliant. So just work with your own body. taking a few breaths. And then gently rising up and return towards the bent knee. Just bring that same hand behind you and we start to take a breath as we lean over behind you. And we'll bring it up and over and switch it so that top arm's coming in the direction of the straight leg. So inhale, lift. Exhale, sway to the back. Inhale through center. Exhale over towards the straight leg. So moving with the breath just a few rounds. And when you come back this time, let's just hold it here. And again, see if you can lift the ribs up. Get heavy through your hips. Breathe into that space. And then we'll flip it back over. And again, see if you can hold it just for a couple of breaths, lifting the ribs away from the floor. Nice and soft through your shoulders. Okay, and then we're going to bring the back hand down behind you again. We're going to bend the knee of this front foot, bring that foot to the floor. So we're going to push through the shin of this bent leg, through the foot of this front leg. Hand behind you, push into the hand. See if you can lift up, take that side bend a little bit deeper. Take a couple of breaths here. And then slowly lower it down. And we'll bring both legs out in front. Give me a little wriggle, just a little bit of a fold here, just so again, release any tension, have a wriggle through the spine, and just take an easy forward fold, trying to keep the toes up if you can. And maybe noticing how that leg that was straight, how that leg feels compared to the other. And then we'll take it to the other side. So bringing the opposite leg in, keeping the toes of the straight leg nice and pointing upwards. Turn the chest towards the straight leg and just gently place the hands on the floor. Relax through the hips. And let's see if you can let gravity just bring you down just a little bit. So really let the elbows soften. And then let the shoulders relax and maybe the top of the head as well. And so we just take a few breaths here. And then gently pushing up. And we turn towards that bent knee and we come into that flow on this side again. So hand resting behind you. We reach up and over behind. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch in the flow towards that straight leg. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Moving with the flow of your breath. And next time you come to the back, just holding it there, see if you can lift the ribs up a little bit. And then switch over towards that straight leg. Again, see if you can lift the ribs up. Relax your shoulders. Coming back up through center, and we'll take that big side stretch again. So bringing the sole of that straight leg to the floor. Hand behind you as you lift up and over. A nice big stretch through the side of the body. And then coming back down. Sending both legs out long again. A little fold over them. Elbows are heavy. That lets the shoulders relax, let the crown of the head relax. Take a couple of nice big breaths into your tummy. Feel the skin in the back of your lower back spreading. And then slowly rising it up. And we'll come to lie on our backs. Feet are hip distance apart. And you want the ankles so they're underneath your knees-ish. It's a bit hard to judge. But we don't want them so close to our bum that the knees are going forward, so you want a bit of a gap between the hip, between your bum and your heels. And then we're going to turn the palms to face the ceiling or the sky. And just going to start to come into a little bridge flow. So just to start with, we're going to exhale as we draw the tummy down towards the spine. Feel the lower back pushing into the ground. Inhale, bring that arch back. So exhaling, drawing the lower tummy down, pushing the lower back into the ground. Inhaling to come up. Do that one more time. Exhaling, drawing the tummy down, pushing the back into the ground. Inhaling to release. So we're going to start to build on that. So as we exhale, draw the tummy down, and then we're going to start to push through the feet, lift the spine up off the ground, so peeling the back off the ground, coming up, pushing into your upper arms, so you can lift the chest a little bit further. Take a big inhale at the top. As you exhale, we lower it down, vertebrae by vertebrae, so you're peeling the back onto the ground. You take an inhale, that natural arch comes back. As you exhale, push down and start to peel the back off of the floor. Take an inhale at the top and exhale, lowering it down. Okay, and then we're going to do it one more time and see if we can hold it. So take an inhale. As you exhale, push and peel. Push into those upper arms, maybe even turn the fingers up if that helps. Or you can keep them down, maybe wriggle them underneath and interlace the fingers. So you can just bring a little bit more height into the chest. Pushing through the knees towards the front of your mat. And think of lengthening. See if you can get some length through your neck as well here. A little wriggle through the head. Take a couple of breaths into the shape. And with your next exhale, we start to lower the back down, piece by piece. Just let that natural arch come back into your back, a little wriggle. Take a couple of breaths. And then we start just to sway the knees a little bit from side to side, releasing into the lower back. And when it feels right to do so, bringing the knees all the way down to one side, turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Take a few nourishing breaths here. And back through center, taking it in the opposite direction. Maybe noticing this space we've created in the side of the body. And then slowly coming back through center. Walk the feet together, take the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out to the side. Hands can rest on the body. Or you can do diamond shape with the hands above the head if that feels comfortable in your shoulders. Again, see if you can just let go through the hips. And then we gently bring the hands underneath the knees, draw the knees together. And if you want to, you can take the legs out long, come into a little shavasana, relaxation, turn the palms to face the ceiling. Just take at least 5 conscious breaths. stay here, take a bit longer if you've got the time, or if not, just making your way up into a seat. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And then bring the hands together in prayer in front of the heart, and we bow our head to our hands, our mind to our body. Namaste.